I want to know how, for you, working with the hero of this franchise.
It's the coolest thing. It's my favorite thing. And it's like the best job ever, if I can even call it a job. Like, I don't know how I get away with getting to call this my job. No, but actually, like, Ralph is the kindest person. And from day one, like the day that I found out I booked it, I was staying at my friend's house. We were sitting down to watch the Karate Kid movies, me and my boyfriend. And this is my first time watching them. And then lo and behold, my phone rings and it's Ralph Macchio. It was like a New York number came off on my phone. I was like, who is this? I answered and he's like, hey, it's Ralph Macchio. I'm welcoming you to the family. I was like, are you kidding me? Who gets like a personal call from Ralph Macchio to be like, now you're a LaRusso? But no, every day is a pinch myself experience. And he's not only the kindest person, but an incredible actor and incredible to learn from every day.
You're a female character and we are used to like, they are the girlfriends and that's it. And in this case, you are adding like an extra layer to the character. So how does this make you feel?
I'm really proud to be able to show that, you know, we might not have gotten to see this on camera, but for all the generations before us, women have been kicking ass. And I think it's really exciting to finally get to show that to people who are sitting at home and they can identify with it and be like, yeah, that's me. Like, I am that person and I take karate and I've never gotten to see that before. And then for the people who had never thought of themselves as that and they're like, wow, like girls can kick ass, like cool, awesome, I can do that. I love being a part of that story. And I've said this too also for females, for males, and for any other gender identity. I think it's really exciting to see that gender does not have to be the defining factor of how tough you are, that it's about who you are and how you use what you know.
I completely agree. I mean, it's been some of the strongest people in my life are women, and they set examples of that every day throughout my life. And it's really cool to see younger girls getting into karate and martial arts and realizing I can do that. I think everyone needs to be represented and on screen, and everyone needs to be able to see themselves. And sometimes it takes that for people to realize that they have that in them and be able to recognize it within themselves. So it's really cool. And personally, for me, it's been really fun to learn.
Yeah, well, you're part of Cobra Kai. How hard is to stay away from the original Cobra Kai? Are you trying to stay away from the original dojo from the 80s? How's building, you're the villain in this case, so how's building that concept for you?
I mean, I kind of try to think about, yes, I know all the 80s backstory and all of it, but I try to think, okay, Tori doesn't know that. So she's just coming into what Kreese and Johnny are teaching her. And, you know, the no mercy mentality. We were saying, you know, your teacher, you're only as good as your teacher. That's what Mary was saying earlier, and I agree.
Who of you has the toughest training because of the dojo you are in?
Ooh, I feel like both of us have tough training in our own ways. The cool thing that our stunt coordinators have done is create every individual character has their own style of karate. And we all train in kind of the same vein, but that, you know, Miyagi-Do looks very different from Cobra Kai. And then within that bubble, you have Tanner's character, and his type of training is very different from Samantha, is very different from Gianni's character. And like, we all have a very specific style. So I feel like for Samantha, I had to learn a lot of, you know, body movement and getting more fluid, because our idea was maybe Samantha took dance class in all the years she wasn't doing karate. So maybe that kind of influences her style. And then I'm sure for Peyton has a whole different, you know, background that she gets to bring into it.
Yeah, Tori's background is kickboxing. So that's why I do a lot of kicking and work with my legs. And thank God, because my punches do not look as good. So that worked out for me. But yeah, it's really cool how they design each character and really thought about where they've come from and what they would know and what would be their strong suits. Because I mean, when Tori first comes in, she takes on the champ Miguel and goes for it. So, you know, I had to have some kind of training.
There's one thing I do know for sure. You can't run away from your problems.